Good morning. Welcome to the update from the recovery room on Friday the 29th of May. Beautiful day here, blue sky, sunshine. Again, we're off to the wilderness garden to chop it all down. You'll see updates coming later on. And I was reminded that this week we're having just conversations with people on webinars and client meetings about accountability, and a number of people they say they want accountability to help them achieve and build progress and get things moving, and they need somebody out there to hold them accountable to it. And especially if you're in your own business, because you're your own boss, you do what you say and you do what you think. You don't have anybody actually to hold you really accountable. So part of my job is to hold people accountable, and what I find is that everybody understands the power of accountability. I do. I have Lynn holds me accountable, as you can imagine. So having that little bit of positive pressure out there to get things done, move things forward, do what we say we're going to do, keep our promises, either an internal accountability or some external accountability really helps. What I also find is that for most people that we work with, they do want and they need and they see the value in accountability, but I never have to hold them accountable, if that makes sense, because the mere fact that I'm around means that things get done and pace is increased, things can move on, and I never have to actually hold them accountable, because 9 times out of 10, the deals we make or the progress we agree to do or the results we're going to get, they achieve them, and that's it. Life's good. We celebrate more than we hold accountable. Now, if I do need to hold people accountable, and this popped up on a training we were doing, and I'd sort of joked with somebody, I think, about having a baseball bat as my accountability tool, and I said, well, here's my baseball bat, and here it is. This is the bat. This is the focus etched onto it here, and it's a proper USA bat. And it's a lovely piece of wood, and it's quite heavy and quite chunky. And I can just sort of use this as the persuader, if you like, or my accountability toolkit. And they were quite surprised I actually had a bat. So it exists. Now, I've never used it in anger anyway. Never had to use it, and that's the challenge or the opportunity we have. Because I'm saying I'm going to hold people accountable, and they're okay with being held accountable, I don't have to, if that makes sense. It's a bizarre sort of relationship to a degree. I very rarely have to. I might get it out as a bit of fun, but I'd never use this as a real toolkit. Never have to. Because what happens is, if people are okay with accountability, they don't need it. But they need to have it there. It's a sort of strange relationship. However, what I've also found is that in my career, I've been doing this for nearly 20 years now, some people say they want accountability. They want to be held to account. They want to do things in a path, and they want to be held accountable to the progress they're making. And yet when I do then hold them accountable, if they don't arrive on time, or they don't do their work, or they don't do the strategy, or they don't implement the systems that we agree, and I just very gently hold them accountable by saying something like, well, I'm very disappointed, or I thought that was important to you. Is that not the case anymore? And this sort of just turns the screw pretty gently. I mean, if you want to be held really accountable, we can do that as well, but it doesn't normally happen. But when I do that, they come out with lots of excuses. Oh, well, because it was busy this week. Oh, I've had this pressure. I was on another call before I could get this done. Or this happened, that happened. All the excuses pile up, and accountability to those people becomes an irritant. It's just an irritation. Now, they say they want accountability, but they don't. What they want is validation. What they're looking for is me to say, yeah, very sorry, you're very busy. Oh, yes, your life is tough, but you're a rock star. You're a genius. It must be tough doing what you do. You're amazing. That's not accountability. That's a worship, if you like, and that's not part of. I do have a worship package, but it's $15,000 a month. If you want the worship package, let me know, and I'll put you on that straight away. The coaching package includes this accountability, but a number of people say they want it and they know they need it, but they push back against it, and those people don't stay with us very long, and that's okay because it doesn't work otherwise. So be aware if you are looking for accountability, which most successful people do have a degree of accountability to themselves, their goal, their vision, their family, their friends, their coach, their whatever it is. They are accountable and they drive themselves forwards. But if you find accountability to be irritating because your ego is so strong that you push away any outside interference or ideas, then you probably won't work, and you certainly don't need a coach, because that will become very irritating to you. I saw a profile on LinkedIn, and the title is self-made, whatever it was. Anyway, nobody's self-made. Nobody's self-made. You might have a bit of luck and a bit of good fortune and work hard, but we live in a very positive environment where there are people, systems, companies, businesses, police, systems, law. There's a fabulous framework out there for us to operate in. Because we are successful, it's not just about us as individuals, it's a team effort, and accountability plays a part. So there's your little update from the recovery room on Friday. We'll be in the garden today and tomorrow. I'll do a video in the garden tomorrow, I think, to keep Linda and Jonathan happy. I'll tag them as well. Have a great day, have a great weekend, and I'll see you tomorrow, and bye for now.